I'm open!
Hey, Meg, if that pass was HPV, you would have caught it.
Peter, knock it off.
Welcome to the update. Family Guy Season 21 Episode 14, titled White Meg Can't Jump, features Meg joining the Adam West High School basketball team after being spotted by the basketball coach. However, her play is fueled by Peter's lambasting from the crowd, which makes her feel insecure and angry, leading to her being the best player on the team. The episode starts off with Meg and Chris in the cafeteria. Meg sees the lunch lady bringing out some food and she quickly rushes to be the first in line and pushes everyone out her way with a lot of athleticism. The principal notices how Meg dominated everyone and asks her if she could join the girls' basketball team. Meg agrees to participate. Do you think Family Guy should make more Meg episodes per season? Let us know in the comments section below.
Hey, Quagmire, what are you doing here? One of these gals turning 18?
No, Peter, believe it or not, I actually care about Adam West High School girls basketball.
The following day, Meg goes for tryouts and Peter goes to watch. Upon arrival, Peter meets Quagmire, who happens to be highly interested in high school girls basketball despite him not having a child at that particular school. Meg is given a chance to shoot but she misses the basket by far. The principal, who also happens to be the coach, ends up saying that he may have made a mistake by giving Meg a chance. This eats up Meg inside. From the stands, Peter makes fun of Meg by telling her that he could see her penis from his vantage point. This fires up Meg, causing her to finally make the shot accurately. Peter insults her again and she ends up making another accurate shot, leaving Quagmire in awe. The coach is impressed by what he sees and adds Meg to the team. As we proceed, like, share and subscribe. The next day Meg goes for training but she ends performing poorly. Quagmire walks up to her and tells her that maybe she needs Peter's presence for her to perform well. Peter and Lois go to watch Meg play in her first big game and she ends up performing poorly and dodges the ball. Peter quickly starts insulting her and Lois tries to stop him, but Peter explains to her that the more he insults Meg the better she plays. Peter insults Meg again by saying she has a horse face. This causes her to become aggressive with the ball and she quickly scores. Peter insults her again with Lois's support and Meg scores a couple of times more. Lois gives Peter more material to insult Meg with by telling him that Meg's nipples are different sizes.
Lord, forgive me. Peter, Meg's nipples are different sizes. Get her.
Meg's team ends up winning the game. A few days later, Peter and Lois go to watch another of Meg's games and as expected, she plays poorly again. But when Peter tries to insult her, he ends up losing his voice. The following day Peter and Lois go to the hospital to have him checked out. Dr. Hartman instructs Peter not to talk for at least a week or else he will lose his vocal cords forever. Later that day Lois, Peter and Quagmire go to watch Meg's game. Peter writes insults for Lois and Quagmire to read out and use to insult Meg, but it does not have the same effect as it did when the insults were coming directly from Peter. Meg's team loses the game but still qualifies for the next round. Lois and Peter go to watch Meg's last game and as usual she underperforms and misses a shot. She ends up being fouled by the opposing team and she is given 2 shots to break the tie. She misses the first. She goes to take the second shot but she quickly calls a timeout. She goes to talk to Peter up close and she yells at him.
You have insulted me every day of my entire life. And now the one moment when I need it, you've got nothing?
Peter ends up insulting Meg with his hoarse voice by telling her that she was an accidental child. This causes Meg to build up her confidence. She quickly rushes back to the basketball court and makes a stunning shot which puts her team in the winning position. This marks the end of the Meg story. The Meg story is a typical example of Family Guy's humor and satire, poking fun at stereotypes, pop culture references, and family dynamics. The episode also explores Meg's character development and self-esteem issues, which are often ignored or ridiculed by the show. The story has some funny moments, such as the insults that Peter had for Meg. However, the story also has some flaws, such as being predictable, repetitive, and relying too much on Peter's abusive behavior for laughs. Overall, the Meg story in Family Guy Season 21 Episode 14 is an entertaining but not very original plotline that showcases Meg's potential as a character but also highlights the show's limitations in writing for her. Let us know what you think about our review in the comments section below. Like, share and subscribe. That's it from the update.